Hello, I'm Tan the Tampa OTC channel, and we're going to read book 1 of The Batman, First Night. Sorry if I have a problem trying to read this. The lighting isn't the greatest, and it is a bit weird to tell which perspective I should read from. As well as I can't remember who's talking right now, so I'm just going to use like my regular voice, I guess. The Great War, the war to end all wars, gave way to prohibition. The spread of crime that followed, and the economic boom of the 1920s. But death is the inevitable conclusion to all things. The good times came to an end. Also, sorry for the glare. The Roaring Twenties ushered in the Great Depression and a decade of worldwide desperation. Now a new wave of change looms over us. As the 1930s fade away, the next major transition is about to wash over us all. I'll sell these pages. This part first, don't be peeking. The modern age is here. It's 1939. The next decade looms, ripe for exploitation. Mayhem and chaos are erupting all over the globe. I also see it kind of, let me fix the camera a bit. Much of the world will burn. The horrors of the Great War will be nothing compared to what's coming. We must look at that like arms merchants. As an opportunity, one that I have embraced and prepared for, resources have been deployed, events set in motion. Our time has come. We will move out of the darkness and into the spotlight. Prepare yourselves and wait your orders. The voice has spoken. Move aside. Make way for the commissioner. Gotham's murder rate is out of control. Gordon, how are you going to stop it? Any truth to the rumor that the victim is another councilman? Some say Nazi agents are behind this. Care to comment on that? Oh, I just realized my TV screen went off. Or the giant bat creature people are whispering about? Come on. There we go. Sorry if I break your immersion. Good. What's the word, Kelly? Bartender says a couple of massive brutes came in, went to work on the victim, and left. Smeared the veal parmesan all over him. Hardly crucial information, Phipps. Any word on who? Oh. Oh. This is funny to you? Enough. Where is it? There. Christ. It's Hodges. Councilman Vincent Hodges. This just got more serious. What do we know? Any witnesses? Anyone that can give us anything? No one's willing. There's shook up something fierce. Maybe you're asking the wrong people. I'm not doing the female voice. You were with Hodges. You aren't. His wife, nah. But him and me were known to be here most Friday nights when he was working late. Don't you know? Working late? That dame is one of the Maxie's girls, Commissioner. You're awful judgmental for a man who comes around begging for freebies, Copper. Excuse me, my back. Tell me what happened, miss. Ruby, what happened is the same as what's been happening around town regular. Couple o' mooks, big ones, stormed in and beat poor Vinny to a pulp, and then... Yes, I know. City officials seem to be major targets of late. Bad for them, and bad for business, too. What you gonna do about it? Find them and lock them away in Blackgate Penitentiary. Gordon, a word about that councilman rumor, or a reaction to Warden Shelby's comment that you have to find these killers so he can send them to old Sparky. We can't solve all our problems with the electric chair. Oh, come on, camera. Focus. Care to leave the hyenas and jackals behind, Commissioner? Gladly. Jump in, Jim. Who's the butter and egg man with the fancy heat? Gotham's little Lord Fauntleroy himself. Bruce Wayne, born with so many silver spoons in his mouth that he gets to party 'em away. What brings you here, Bruce? Hodges was an old friend of my father's, third one to die in the last 2 weeks. In fact, and when I say die, you mean murdered? I fear dark forces are taking hold of Gotham, and it seems clear that city leaders of all kinds are at risk. I think that's Gordon talking. I'm rather surprised to see you driving. Most men in your position have a chauffeur. The family butler used to do the job, but he moved on when I went to college. I haven't seen him since. I miss the good times, Bruce. Back before the bread lines, abandoned buildings, Hoovervilles, and sense of fear and desperation. Sure, does it seem like the desperation won't ever get let go? The government programs have helped some, but there's still a sense of hopelessness that won't let go. Not just Gotham, the world. When the Great War ended, we all thought we'd never see carnage like that again. Unfortunately, that Hitler monster seems hell-bent on taking us down that road again. He's having an effect here. That was obvious when America's own Nazi party rallied at the Garden a few weeks ago. I put every cop I had on the street to maintain security, despite some influential sympathizers who objected. How will you handle what's happening now? Street crime, some of it brutal, is on the rise, and these murders, well, there seems to be a trend toward more bizarre and heinous transgressions. No doubt you heard the rumors of beastmen wandering the streets as murderers, along with the fantastic stories of a mysterious vigilante. That does the press call. What does the press call him? The Batman. Not that I've seen him. A couple of my men have gotten a glimpse, but nothing more. Rumors say that he's part man, part bat, shadow and ghost. Pure bunkum. But I do know that thanks to him, a couple of truly evil men will finally face justice. I'd wonder it's one of your own men, working outside the law so he can do what he can't while in uniform. Officially, I could never content, well, ugh, countenance such behavior. But with a force full of men who are on the take, well, I'd be thrilled to find a cop who's so inclined. Wish you all the best, old friend. If things get much worse, I'll be tempted to move. I hope you'll stay and be part of the solution, but Bruce, thanks for the ride. Disgusting. I struggle to buy the kid's shoes, yet Wayne's car costs more than I make in a year. Bruce does seem to be the embodiment of the idle rich. If you don't mind me asking, what do you see in the old man, Commish? The whole force knows he's your pal. I was a friend of his dear sweet parents the night they were gunned down, some 15 years ago now. Well, my respect for them was such that I decided then and there that I'd maintain an interest in the boy's life. The way those folks were shot dead, right in front of the boy, tragic. Hard to imagine what that night of trauma did to the boy. On the surface, it doesn't appear to be so bad. Despite being somewhat detached, Bruce is easy and get along with and appears to be well adjusted. Though he does seem to lack ambition, seems content to spend down the family fortune, while avoiding matters of consequence. I doubt that's the entirety of the man. However, I sometimes feel that the shallow country club member attitude he exudes is a bit of a put-on. That a man of depth and seriousness sits below the surface, just waiting to emerge. Alright. Oh, come on. These pages frickin' hate me. Yes, you have reached the mayor's mansion. Hold, please. I have Commissioner Gordon on the telephone for you, Mr. Mayor. Gordon, about time you got back to me. I heard about Hodges. Word is he had his head torn clean off his body. If you don't find the people responsible for that kind of sick act and stop them, I'll find someone who will. I'm doing everything I possibly. The doorbell. Likely new hounds at this time of night. Wait, don't answer it. It could be... Listen up, Gordon. When politicians get slaughtered, people notice. I want you to... Dubious? You have to leave, Mayor. Run! Damn it, Dubious. Tell him I have no comment. Did you not hear me? I said Huh? Just making sure. Mayor. What the fuck? Kill. Huh? Yeah, you ugly man. Each the Batman. That's such a cool picture, by the way. You're real. Kill. Can you hear me, this Gordon? We need help now. Die. Millie, have to get to Millie. Hang on, Mayor. I have 2 cars on the way. Is he or good and him? She has wings. What? You mean the Batman? Back. Run while you can. Good God, woman. Are you deaf? That thing is right behind me. You should have run while you had the chance. Henry, what in the world is of all the fuss? What kind of creature? Hate when I do stupid noises like that, and I have to do them myself. This way. Oh, wait a minute. Is that? This way. Looking for someone to kill. Follow me. Where is he? Thought he'd be right behind. Kill. Faster than I. Now. No. Not now. Got him. Strangle you. Can't. I can breathe again. You die. Finish. Not your winner. Search, then kill. I thought I heard those creatures. They're hunting you. Go back inside. Lock the door and stay there. And leave you to them? Mishkana. What? Mishkana? What? They look strong enough to tear you limb from limb. Thank you. Where? Robinson Park Synagogue. You're Rabbi Jacob Cohen. The real question is, who are you? You're the one in the mask. Scary time to find a masked man on your doorstep. Sorry. A must if I'm to remain anonymous. In Germany, it's the Gestapo that bears black leather. Here, it's the Klan that wears masks, but those wings. Hold on a sec, Dave. You must be the one the papers call the Batman. How much time do we have? Okay. No worry. No need to worry. Our enemies are the same. Good. My people have been victimized enough. The fancy neighborhoods and country clubs that bar us to derisive comments and gestures are one thing. But those American First zealots who rallied in support of Hitler and a pure American well, that's terrifying. I know too many people back in Germany who were stripped of their wealth, passports, and sense of safety. In the wake of Kristall, last autumn, the Nazi bastards burned and looted every Jewish business or synagogue in sight and the thousands who were marched off to concentration camps. What do you think will happen to them? I'm not sure, but could be the worst. Not so awfully long ago, Berlin was more civilized than Gotham, so I lie awake at night, afraid it will happen here. Makes two of us. Most Gentiles, assuming that's what you are, insist that nightmare is impossible. Oh, come on. I'm wondering if my phone will be able to record me reading this whole thing, because there's still a little bit more. I might have to stop in the middle or something. I have seen humanity at its worst. I lived the worst nightmare a child could endure. The unimaginable is definitely possible. I sense great heartache in your story, the kind that can infect one's soul. What matters is that I survived the darkness. I fight now, so others don't suffer the same thing. The brutes chasing you. What have they done? I don't know a lot about them, only that they are soldiers for someone who's introduced a level of murder and chaos that could very well tear Gotham City apart. Alone, what about the police? Too many of them are on the take. I trust the commissioner, no one else. To take on such a burden is, as I'm sure you're aware, that's him talking, sorry. As I'm sure you're aware, Rabbi, sometimes it only takes one to make a difference. True, and I am a believer in my mission, in your mission. If I can be of service, feel free to call on me again. I am not much of a fighter, but if your spirit needs help. Thank you, both, for the offer. And the shelter, of course. Please come back sometime. For I suspect you are a tortured soul who needs someone to listen. My back. Oh, I can barely see that. Sorry. WGC Radio with your top of the hour early morning news. Police confirmed that Councilman Vincent Hodges has been assassinated. Hodges was considered one of the Gotham's true power brokers, the latest to have been killed for reasons unknown. Unknown? Just trying to take over the whole damn town is all. In other news, rumors sightings of the mysterious Batman continue to run rampant. Gothamites across the city report seeing a creature that is half bat, half man flying over us. Fact or mass delirium? If you ask me, it's a meaningless kerfuffle, fueled by nothing but hubbub. These words. That shot to the ribs is really setting in. Better learn to parry better, Bruce, or you'll end up with broken bones on a regular basis. But I got the knife. That's what counts. Ugh. The door at the house. This early? Coming. Too damn curious, too. About time. We started to think you were upstairs sleeping one off. Hello? You're Wait, do I know? Have I seen you in the movies? You sure have, champ. Sir Martin Brock and Miss Julie Madison, at your service, Mr. Wayne. We're here because you owe us an explanation. See, we don't like having our time wasted. X, I have no idea what you're talking about. Night of the Thousand Cuts was supposed to start filming in Gotham yesterday, but you pulled your funding, which left us sitting around twiddling our thumbs. Interesting theory, but I don't know anything about... Wait. I have employees who handle most of my investments. It's possible they had the decision to invest and then withdraw funding. So how about you get on the blower and tell them to put the dollar dough back in the oven so we can get back to work. I think I accidentally did his voice with hers. Ask us in. I can see why. This joint is a mess. Not at all how I'd expect a sophisticate such as yourself to live. I've been busy. Too busy to pick up and clean? You live here all alone, with no help. I value my privacy. Get my drift? If anyone's flush, it's obviously you, champ. And hire yourself a butler and maid, and live up to your station in life. For crying out loud. Quite right, unless you stopped funding us because you don't have, well, this is the Great Depression after all. I'll see what I can find out. You got a few cuts and bruises there, Ace. What gives? Do you box in your spare time? Why, yes. As a matter of fact, it's Wayne. Put Randolph on the phone. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to stop the video or the recording, whatever, because it might be too long for this video. And especially, I don't know what I'm going to do with the Hush and the Death in the Family comic, since those are longer as well. Anyways, I see. Thank you. Is that a Van Gogh? Sure looks like it. Too bad Jack Dempsey over there can't be bothered to straighten it. If the video ends abruptly, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments below, and I'll see you next time. You're right. You're right. My company did agree to finance Night of a Thousand Cuts. We wouldn't have to come in if it didn't know. If I didn't know that to be fact, Mr. Wayne. Our assurance company insisted that we cancel the shoot. The latest crime surge has them spooked. They can't possibly suppose we'd be a target. Easy solution. Hire some private security to watch over us, and everything'll be Jake. Indeed. Jake? Who's Jake? Well, my people say that without insurance, pressing forward is risky. Total doodly squat. Oh my goodness. You're loaded. If it goes south, you can afford the hit. Show some moxie. Pony up. Get the cameras rolling and you'll be fine. Had she bothered to stay and listen, she would know that is exactly what I told them to do. Now that they're gone, I can get back to work and any latent prints. Is that? Yes. Only problem is that I need help to find a match. Batman doesn't know how to solve his own crimes. He doesn't know how to detective. In other news, it seems that man known as the Iron Mouse, the incredible Lou Geiger is hanging up his spikes for good. Sorry, he sounds like the news reporter is freaking having a problem trying to read his freaking script, his transcript, all because of a mysterious ailment that sapped his strength. But enough of that. Time for some music. Really? Here is Billie Holiday with Strange Fruit. You're a strange fruit. No. Afraid I'm not sure when I'll be home. Blackgate has a prisoner going to the chair at midnight. I need to stand by in case the governor calls for a stay of execution. Though I don't see any chance of... Huh? Who? You. You're... him. I need help. No shit. Don't. Call for my men to lock your ass up. Convince me. I have something you can help, that can help you. In return, you help me. The help you need is a room at Arkham, but I'll play along for a minute. Start talking. Match this, and we'll know who murdered Hodges, among others. Dressed like that, and you're asking me to trust you? You are devoted to Gotham, and have served her well your entire